Hello, guys. Good day. This is Anne of Reinforcement Club. Today, we are going to talk about the 12 practical strategies for managing anxiety. Now, anxiety is a natural response to stress or have apprehension about what's coming ahead. This is totally normal. Since we were born, we all have the tendency to be anxious. It is part of the response of the brain, the fight or flight response. The the sympathetic nervous system is in charge of this. It is a feeling of worry, fear, or uneasiness because we are uncertain about the future, about what's coming ahead, and we want to control it. That's the time that we are totally anxious. We want to control the results. But the truth is, there are things that we can control and there are things that we cannot control. And the surest thing that we can control is ourself, our preparation, how we manage our time, how how much effort we can give in order to meet the right opportunity, to successfully win that opportunity. Otherwise, you know, other than our effort, other than ourselves, sometimes, you know, we need to let go of some things. We just let nature do its part. Let the destiny work itself. Now, that's what happens when you're anxious. You want to control what's going to happen, which is much like impossible because the only thing we can control is ourselves and our efforts, just us. And anything pertaining to human effort, that is just what we have. That is our limitation. Now, when someone is anxious, we've encountered this. Some of these patients some of them are rushed in the emergency room because they have a racing heartbeat, which is part of the physical symptoms, sweating, shortness of breath, dizziness, and they have muscle tension and they feel like they're going to have a heart attack. They feel the sense of impending doom, that the heart is racing. It feels like the heart is about to come out. They are apprehensive, restless, and irritable. They couldn't concentrate. They have irrational fear and worry. So this happened to some relatives in the hospital. And there are also people who are rushed in the hospital whom we thought that they're going to have a heart attack, but instead they just have a panic attack, anxiety attack, because what happened to their whereabouts, to their family, to those people or situation which are important to them. So we just do ECG and treat them with medications, whatever interventions as ordered by the doctor. Now, I also feel anxious at times, just like everybody else. These practical strategies to manage your anxiety, you know, this management, you have to find the strategy that works for you. And some of the strategies that I'm going to present right now is, it does work for me. So you have to find what works for you or seek professional help if anxiety significantly impacts your daily functioning or quality of life. Now, let me unfold the 12 practical ways of managing your anxiety. So, number one is mindfulness and meditation. Meditation helps you bring yourself to the present. Focus on the now. Focus on what is going on right now. So, now meditation can help you reduce anxiety by promoting relaxation and increase your awareness of the present moment. Now, what's going to happen when you meditate is that you are going to focus on your breathing. And then after your breathing, you're going to feel your heartbeat, the sensations around your body, even the coldness on your feet. You can even feel your forehead. And after feeling your entire body, you can even feel the environment around. That is why you have to be in a quiet place when you meditate, especially when you are a beginner. And after feeling the environment, your surrounding, you can even appreciate the the birds outside your window, and then you are exactly right here and now by simply feeling the physiology around your body, feeling your own life, feeling the nature, sensing how your surrounding, how your body works for you, how your body serve you, how alive you are, how in that way, when you are meditating, you are much grateful about you know how the world is made, how God made us. That's You can even make meditation as your workout, regular workout. That would be great. It brings you on what is exactly happening right now, which absolutely starts in you. Well, I do meditation at times, not regularly, but I only do it when I am stressed out. So I do deep breathing and then appreciate my sensation, my heartbeat. I appreciate my life. And after that, I just observe my thoughts when I meditate. Those thoughts that's going on over and over again. And up to the point that I can finally figure out the root of the problem, and then I write it down on my journal, making my invisible thoughts into tangible one by writing it down on my journal. And I create a solution out from those, to really to resolve the problem that I have in my head. And that's how mindfulness helped me. I do it sometimes. Now, another thing, which is number two, another strategy which can help you manage your anxiety, is deep breathing exercise. It is a controlled breathing technique, such as diaphragmatic breathing, which can help you calm your body's stress response and promote relaxation. Now, there is what we call a 4-7-8 diaphragmatic technique. So 4-7-8 means you breathe in 4 seconds, holding your breath for 7 seconds, and then exhale for 8 seconds. So you can do this when you encounter your triggers, but you need some space. You need to away from your triggers in the meantime, and then soothe yourself. Breathing technique until you can divert your focus out from your trigger. Now, number three is regular exercise. Physical activity has been shown to reduce symptoms of anxiety by releasing endorphins. These are happy hormones and improving your mood. So you can aim at least 30 minutes of moderate exercise. You can, most days in a week, or you can make it every day. That is also a form of self-care and self-love. So, yeah, based on my personal experience, I do exercise 3 to 4 times a week based on my day off. So I usually have day off 3 times a week or 4 times a week. And I do exercise in those times, at least an hour. Not really, the aim of my workout is for fitness, but I do work out hard when I'm stressed while listening to my favorite song or podcast. So whenever I do that, I'm in pain, I was stressed, I work out hard. And it helped me gain solutions when I have a problem, when I am stressed. My mind can come up with, better perspectives compared to when I am stressed. So when I am stressed, I can release the tension, my muscle tension, through workout. And working out do help me a lot. It helped me get away from overthinking. It helped me get away from depression, feeling of being stuck. So working out releases all my negative energy and tension in my body by stressing my body just a little bit, in my own capacity. That's how working out helped me. So I hope this will serve you too, and help you release endorphins, and you can see the outcome of your efforts when you look at yourself in the mirror in the long run. So the result of the workout is not immediate. It's not a rocket science. You have to keep this habit in the long run until you see the results. Now, number 4 is healthy lifestyle. Prioritize adequate sleep, balanced diet, and limiting caffeine and alcohol intake, as these factors can exacerbate anxiety symptoms. In the most part, I can justify that sleep will help you ease the pain, will help you ease the tension. Sleep is the capital of our daily, one of the best capital of our daily living. When we have a good sleep, we can produce a good quality of work. We can be in the present. We're not stressing out about other stuff because we did have a good rest last night. So value sleep. That is one of the best capital that we have as a human being. Have a good rest. Now, another thing is number 5, journaling. Keeping a journal can help you identify triggers for your anxiety, track your symptoms, and express your thoughts and feelings. You can even do a gratitude journal or writing down your worries, followed by potential solutions on your journal. So I even do journaling. I have a journal for 3 years now. So there are some weeks wherein I have noted the same problems for 3 days, 4 days, even a week. And I have a couple of solutions on the same problems, but those solutions are tweaked, the following day. I have tested those solutions. So my journal is another way for me to give out my problem and my worries. And so I can state some solutions out of those problems and worries. Journaling helped me by making those thoughts in my head much tangible, wherein I can hold on those thoughts. I can do something about it. So that is my way. That's how I think about journaling. And it even helped me brainstorm with myself. I can even research into Google how to solve this particular problem with an evidence-based way. So that's how journaling is helpful. You can even write down your top 10 things to be grateful for in your journal every morning or before you go to bed. So that will help you out regain an extra energy to survive, to get through the day by solving your problem, thinking about the positive side of life by journaling. Now, number 6 is guided imagery and visualization. So visualizing calming scenes or engaging in guided imagery exercise can help you shift your focus away from anxious thoughts and promote relaxation. So this means that whenever you feel stress, whenever you feel that you don't know what to do, you think about your loved ones. You think about the beautiful things that happen in your life. You think about the love of your life. You think about your family. So I can observe this to some managers who have their family picture in their office. So that it means that, these are their inspiration. You can also have a vision board. Well, I do have a vision board. I look at my vision board whenever I wake up and before I go to sleep. It reminds me about my main responsibilities in life. That's why I have to get through the day. I must live a good quality life because I am always been reminded by my vision board. So my vision board is like a family portrait to me. Everything is there. So you can also do that. Or you can have a family picture or the picture of the love of your life on your phone or in your wallet. So whenever you feel stressed, whenever you are in your downtime, you can just have a look at the picture of your inspiration, whatever is that. That's actually inspirational though. Some people, they have the picture of their kids, of their boyfriends and girlfriends on their phone, which helps them get through the day. Or imagine the perfect time, your favorite times, your favorite memories. That is guided imagery and visualization. Number 7 is self-compassion practices. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding, especially during times of stress. Practice self-compassion exercises by soothing touch or writing yourself a compassionate letter. So you can even write down, to your future anxious self, the instruction about what you must do whenever you feel anxious. You can write down to your future anxious self ahead, and whenever you encounter the triggers, you can just read the letter that you write for yourself. Well, I actually have a letter for myself. I can relate to this though. It was a letter that I found way back 2017. It was in one of my books there in the other room that I was meant to read in 2023. So I write down my assignments five years ago, and then check on those assignments if I ever accomplish them. So some of them were accomplished, while some of them weren't. So what I did was I put it, I turned it into picture and I put it on my vision board. So I am going to work on those assignments as long as I live. So that's the meaning of it. And soothing touch. So if you ever remember how our parents, our mom and dad, soothe us when we're out of control way back when we were a child. Sometimes they give us a pat, or they touch our back, they soothe our shoulder. We can even do that to ourselves. Matter of fact is, some people do this unconsciously. So whenever they're stressed, they're touching their shoulder. They're soothing themselves by a soothing touch. They touch their shoulders, they touch their arms, opposite arms, like this. You can even do that to yourself. Just in case if the love of your life is working and you need an emergency soothing touch right now, you can do that to yourself. You can treat yourself like a baby. I even pat myself, like, come on, wake up. Do something about it. It's a different way. It's not a soothing. Sometimes it's a wake up call for me to touch you, wake myself up, to come up with a better idea, a solution for the problem. So I pat myself, wake up. So that is self-compassion for me in a different way. Now, number 8 is limit exposure to anxiety triggers. So it's important for you to identify the sources of anxiety in your life and take steps to minimize exposure to them whenever possible. This might be including, setting boundaries with toxic individuals, ambivalent individuals, limiting news consumption, or avoiding caffeine if it exacerbates your anxiety. So I brought about this so-called ambivalent people because, this ambivalent people, you don't really know if they're into you or not. They're 50-50. They're not fully committed. They can, trick you, or they are question mark for you, whether whether you can trust these people or not. And, trying to find a way, to find out if these people are into you is such a waste of energy. And it will even leave you in a gray area, still questionable. So it's way better to really just hang out on those people who are rooting for you 100%, those people whom you can trust. It's way better to hang out with them without a doubt, because this ambivalent people and toxic people is totally will give you doubts, will doubt on you, will bring you down energy wise. They're not good for you. And you can also refrain from watching news. I know it's quite impossible to really stay away from the media because media is everywhere. It's on our phone, basically. You can avoid the TV, but it's on the phone. And you can even hear what the media is talking about by means of just hanging out with your friends. Your friends are talking about it. So just since that's already happening, that people can talk about, the talk of the town, you can just refrain, or if you can manage to not watch the TV, you can do that. And besides, the news is just all around you. And stay away from those people, from those situations which can trigger your anxiety. Number 9 is establish a relaxation routine. Incorporate relaxation techniques into your daily routine to help you manage stress and anxiety proactively. So this could include taking a warm bath. But to some people, they love cold bath with ice. They want to startle their brain, their nerves. They want a healing. They want to trigger a healing in their body by plunging themselves into the cold, ice cold water. Well, if that works for them, then why not? You can even listen to calming music, practicing mindfulness before going to bed. If you have problems at work, or if you want to be in peace before going to bed. Well, relaxation routine. Yes, I can relate to this. I do love listening to music. Matter of fact is I listen to the same music, to almost the same songs, like alternative rock, pop rock, since I was high school. The same song. I still save those songs. Those my favorite songs in high school. I still listen to them even this time. It's more than 20 years. I still listen to the same songs. And one of my relaxation music could be hard rock at times. I know it's weird. Hopefully others can relate to this. But when I'm angry, hard rock music helps me soothe the pain, the suffering. Hard rock. I know it's weird, but also music can help you calm down. You can listen to the sound in the forest. You can download it in YouTube, or you can check it on Spotify, and whatever you have, whatever tech you have, you can bring it out. You can use it. Now, number 10 is setting realistic goals. Break down your overwhelming 5-year goal, 3-year goal, into smaller goals, smaller, manageable tasks. From 5-year goal to 3-year goal to 1-year goal to monthly goal to weekly goals to daily goals, down to now, by means of building good habits. Even self-care is already a great deal in working on those 5-year goals that you have. You have, thinking that you're doing something today, heading to that 5-year goal, it already means a lot. It means that you're working on that. It means that since you're excited to work on that goal, 5-year goals, that 5-year goal is also excited to meet you there. So break down those long-term goals into manageable steps and set as realistic goals for yourself. Celebrate your progress along the way to boost your confidence and motivation. Plus your journaling, plus your self-compassion, plus your guided imagery. All these strategies are just, is already a great deal for you to really become a fighter, become a warrior, become a master, of those things which can enslave you. And one of this is anxiety. So number 11 is connecting with nature. Spend time outdoors and connect with nature to reduce stress and anxiety levels. You can take a walk in the natural settings, spend time gardening. Yes, indeed, there are people who love to do gardening as a way of soothing their, overthinking, soothing their stress. This is gardening for them is a way to really get by with the day and forget about their problems, take control of their problems, releasing the tension by means of gardening. Or you can simply sit outside and observe your surroundings, connect with nature. And lastly, seek support. Talk to your trusted friends, family members, or mental health professional who can provide you emotional support and practical advice for managing anxiety. There is nothing wrong with asking help, from your parents, from your trusted friends, even from your therapist. For me, I would love to, if I have a great deal of money, I would love to hire the best coaches in the world. People with great minds, so I can borrow some of their ideas. They'd be happy to hand it to me, and I can work on those ideas, implement those ideas in my life, and even tweak them a little bit. I'd be happy to to be coached. I'd be happy to have a therapist who can help me become a better person. So the point of coaching and having a therapist is it doesn't mean that you are helpless. It means that you are taking control of yourself. You care about yourself. You want to recover. You want to survive. You want to become you want to become better. You want to become the best version of you. You want to bring out the best in you. So that's how it is when you know, that's the meaning of seeking support. You want the best perspectives. You want the best option so you can make an intervention, do something about your problem, or you can just better yourself. So I hope this message today to really help you a lot. And if you love this content, you can share it to your family and friends. You can follow me in Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. I help me spread the good news. Let's help each other. Let's spread this message to as many people as we can. And I do appreciate your time, by the way. This is Anne of Reinforce Me Club. Thank you very much and have a lovely day ahead.